Hi there, friends. You are most welcome. Today I want to speak a little bit about our brother Julius Malema. Julius Malema is the African politician in South Africa who formulates the political party called Economic Freedom Fighter. As the name itself of the of his party, Economic Freedom Fighter, he is fighting for economic freedom. As you see, Africa, we are still struggling economically. So Julius Malema came with the political party called Economic Freedom Fighters. Julius Malema believed that there's no economic policy that can eradicate poverty and inequalities if the land is not owned by the owners. You know, sometimes if we are talking about the land is something that everyone need the land. Without land, you can't do anything, because if you have land, you can build your house. If you have land, you can extract minerals. If you have land, you can undergo or you can do agriculture activities. If you have land, you can invest what you want to invest. So everything that we have doing here in this world is doing on the land. So that's why many times he's speaking about the owner of the land, or the land must return to the owner. So we know that there is a problem of land in South Africa when the majority of the people are not on the land, while the land is owned by the minority. So apart from that, Julius Malema, according to what I believe and I see, Julius Malema is Stephen Biko, is Hani, is Thomas Sankara, is Patrice Emile Lumumba in one. Because Julius Malema believes in African unity. If you listen to his speech many times, he is spoken about Africa to unite, Africa to have a common language, Africa to have one army, Africa to have one government. So he believes that the unity of Africa is the thing that will make Africa moving forward. Julius Malema is the one politician who stood up and say, let us, Africa having a borderless continent, let us remove these borders. Is a few African politicians who can stood up and say, let us remove these borders. Julius Malema stood up and say, if you don't love your fellow Africans, you have a self-hate. So let us love each other. That's the statement of Julius Malema, and what he believes, that love is something that will eradicate problem that we have. We have seen the time of xenophobia. Julius Malema standing and go to the streets to stop this xenophobia. Julius Malema is an African politician who stood up and lament on the death of George Floyd. Julius Malema stood up and go to the shopping mall who show their racism against people. Julius Malema stood up on the Parliament of Africa, Pan-African Parliament, and say, let us remove this Anglophone concept, Francophone concept, Arabophone, and Lusophone. Julius Malema is the one who is always ahead in defending African people. So that's why today I decided to come up with this a little bit about Julius Malema. And I know that the people like Julius Malema, sometimes people don't love because he is spoken the truth, but the truth will remain the truth. Julius Malema is one of the best politicians in Africa, and many African people in and out appreciate what Julius Malema is just speaking. I remember when he came up with a speech that wondering and shocking the Africa when he was called to give a speech during the death of Winnie Mandela. So it provided a strong speech that everyone was keeping silent. It told those who are just don't believe on Winnie Mandela that on that day they were there to celebrate Winnie Mandela, while when she was alive, they didn't love Winnie Mandela. So Julius Malema is the politician that is so very intelligent, and what he speaks is from his heart. So we have we have politicians who are coconuts, and these coconut politicians that we sometimes we have in the continent, they change according to the time, because many African politicians think about election, but Julius Malema think about Africa, think about the future of Africa. And he said very clear, if you don't believe on EFF, you can go and find what you want to believe. Julius Malema stood up and told the people that black means love. So sometimes we have African politicians who are always, as I said, focused on elections, but Julius Malema is different from those politicians. Julius Malema wants to liberate the continent of Africa, and if it is possible, we have to elect him to be the president of Africa. And in our hearts, many of young Africans and people in the diaspora believe that if it is possible, Julius Malema can be a president of Africa. He deserves to be a president of Africa. So that's why I say I want to share a little bit about Julius Malema. He is very fantastic. He is very straight, and we appreciate his great work that he's doing for the continent of Africa. And the problem that we have in Africa, we don't appreciate the people when they were alive. We appreciate the people when they live. So let us appreciate and encourage and appreciate the great work that Julius Malema is doing for the continent of Africa in general and South Africa. So Julius Malema said, Africa first, then our country will be the next. So that's why I say that's the time to speak a little bit about our brother, our leader, our commander-in-chief, Julius Malema. Julius Malema is inspiring many Africans, especially young Africans, to engage in political activities. We have seen EFF in Liberia, we have seen EFF in Swaziland, EFF in Malawi, EFF in Zimbabwe, EFF in Eswatini. So this is show how Julius Malema was impressing and motivating many African, especially youth, to engage in economic activities and to make sure that we liberate this continent economically. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share our video. Thank you.